Hello everyone, Sam is here from myforexmagicwave.com. I'm making this a small video about the CAD index and USD-CAD. I promised to one of my new subscriber that I'm going to make a video and explain everything about this pair. So here I am making this video, so let's get started. This is CAD index weekly chart I already made and sent out to my subscribers. They all have it. This is how it looks like, and then these are the maps. These are the weekly chart and monthly charts. I make all the indexes and the charts, and I give it to my subscribers. So what are these? These are basically like a road map, like a territorial map that where all those streets, what are the numbers, street numbers, and then avenues and streets and all that. And but these maps doesn't move the market. The price move because of the fundies, the news come out from different part of the world every single day. We have an economic calendar schedule that this news is, like GDP, CPI, and FOMC, NFP, all of those news, rate cards, right? And because of those news, market moves. Those are the force, the push from outside that really move the price up or down, depending on what kind of news, right? So, but having the map, even if you have to go from one point to another, you need to have a map, right? It doesn't matter if you have a Mercedes and if you have a gasoline. If you don't know where to go, how to, which route to take and which highway to take, you're gonna get lost. So this is the road map, and then you need gasoline in your car, which is the news, and then you start moving. But when you move, you have a clear idea that where you are moving from and where you are going, right? But remember, this is very important, that market doesn't move all the time. It is open 24 hours, but it's not moving. The movement comes only after the fundy, scheduled fundy. For example, early in the morning, 8:30, and there's a news schedule for USD. Then all USD pair after the news might be moving, giving that you have a better than expected or a worse than expected kind of news that will move the market. Either it will make the US dollar strong or weaker, right? Then you have 7 USD pairs. So it's, 4 pair goes up, 3 goes down, 4 goes down, 3 goes up, like that, depending on which pair has the USD on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Similarly, CAD index, if the CAD index is dropping, that means CAD is going to get weaker. And for example, USD-CAD, in case of USD-CAD, CAD is on the right hand side, so USD-CAD will go up depending on regardless of USD. If USD is getting more weaker than CAD, then that pair will drop, right? So this is the CAD index. This is what happened last week. Here you can see that we hit this TL, we dropped. Then we went up and hit the TL again, we dropped, but we couldn't make a lower low. Then we went up again, hit the TL, and then dropped, and we still couldn't make a lower low. Seems like it's trying to break this TL and go into this area. If that happens next week, right, then it will get strong. CAD will get strong. If we go below this 53.87, right, which is stopping this down move, then good chances that we're going to drop all the way down here to 51.71. That's again if then, right? Like I said, the movement depends on the news, not the technical analysis. And what kind of news is we gonna get? No one knows. Okay, when the news is scheduled, we watch the charts at that time. We don't make an entry right away. We watch the chart and see which direction it start to move, and the price doesn't move in a straight line. It just goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and we will find the entry and we make the entry with the proper setup. That's how we do it. Now, CAD index weekly chart, this is what's happening. Now, what about the USD? USD chart, USD index, I made the chart. This is how it is. We hit this high level here, 0698, and we kind of pull down again, right? Pull back here. It's like a shooting star kind of thing at the level. And after NFP, this is on the 3rd and the 4th, we had an NFP where we made this USD even a little more lower, right? It went down a little bit more after the NFP. That's so far we have. That means that USD is going to get weaker after the NFP. Friday market closed, but now Monday comes, and if we see that it is continue going to the downside and USD continue getting weaker, then USD-CAD should be going down, right? And there is a very good chance that CAD index try to go up. We just saw it, right? So if CAD index somehow try to go up and USD is coming down this way, CAD index is like this, right? So if it start to go up and try to break this TL again and then go to the upside, CAD is going to get strong. USD, giving this scenario here, probably going to get weaker if you go below this number here. I don't know what is the number. I don't have it written here, but it's 0545. So I can just type a number here. 0545. Actually 0552 is fine, but just for the heck. Okay, now so this is the number. We are at 0540, right? So 45, we are below this and this. So if we continue to the downside, we will watch it on the 20-minute chart, then probably USD-CAD is gonna go down. So how do we know and how do we make an entry? So we look at the 40-minute chart or 33-minute chart, for example. 33-minute chart is this. Now, USD-CAD 33-minute chart, we have this pattern here. This is more or less like a Gertley pattern. Okay, first pullback at 61%, then it didn't come all the way to 23% line, but it went, this is a point C, and then we went up for 78% hit, and kind of we made already a reversal candle and one red candle. So it looks like that it's making a turn to the downside after the NFP. And then 7-minute chart for entry, we will wait. This was not not the proper entry. It was a proper entry, but it was Friday and at the end of the day, end of the week, so we don't make an entry. So when the market opens up, if this drop below this 3305 and then you find a short here, then we will take the short blindly, with our closed eyes, because now we know that what's happening on 33-minute chart. This is what it is after the NFP. USD is getting weaker, and this will start to go down. If it goes down, we will make an entry. But what if, let's say, over the weekend people decide then USD, whatever happened on Friday, but it should be getting strong again, then would you think that this pair is going to drop here? No, it's going to pop to the upside again, and then when with the volume time, the timing is also very important. Remember, market doesn't move all the time. It is open 24-hour, but it only moves in a volume time. You need to know when the volume comes in, when it's dry out, and it moves because of the fundy. Well, some kind of fundy has to be there, right? So giving all those factors, we watch the chart, and if the prices start to go up and then you find a long setup there, then you take a long setup in the volume time. If it goes down here, the index will guide you. A USD index, 7-minute chart. If the index continue dropping, this will drop because USD is on the left-hand side. Okay, so this is how it is. Unfortunately, TJ, I cannot. I can just show you the chart. I'm going to give you the chart. You already probably have the indexes, right? Weekly chart, USD and CAD index, weekly and monthly chart. I'm right now making the pairs templates and charts, and hopefully by tomorrow morning I will send out, so you will have all those things. But you have to wait and see, and you have to understand that if you try to like go in and hold the trade, nobody knows what is the future of anything, right? So we don't know the future things, and holding just to hope that okay, this thing is going to drop 2,000 points or 500 points, and or maybe next 3-4 months is going to go in the same direction. I don't know how you can do it, because we really don't know what it is. For example, in UK, everybody's asking Johnson to write a letter, and he's refusing it right now. Refusing means that it's bad for pound, right? Because of that the letter for the extension, right? So pound is gonna get weaker. But what if he wakes up in the morning and he decides, okay, you know what, I'm gonna write the letter, and the news comes out, and boom, everything is upside down now. So you're making the decision that, oh yeah, okay, let's go short pound USD. All of a sudden, boom, pound USD flying, because of he made the decision to write a letter. This is how things change without any notice. People think Trump comes out, we say, he moved his magic wand, and then boom, USD gets strong. So we don't know. What we can do is watch the chart in the volume time, and where the big boys put their money, the smart money, wherever it goes, we follow. And the chart will tell you. Just we need to, we need to learn how to read the chart, especially our 7-minute, 20-minute charts. This is the, there are different ways to do it, but this is my system that I use, and I show you my trades on. It's all over my website and everywhere, and it works fine, right? So we will wait until this will guide us, and then me personally, I like to trade on a daily basis. Okay, I very hardly, sometimes, very few trades that I hold for 2 or more days. Usually, if I'm sick or something, last week, a couple of weeks ago, I held few trades for a whole week, and that was after a long time. But usually, I close the same day or maybe the next day. If the entry is late, I will hold on to the next day. If entry is early into the day, and if I'm up 70, 80, 100 pip, I'll close before the end of the day, same day. Why? Because every day you have a daily range of everything. For example, this pair has a daily range. I'll show you. This is the indicator that shows the daily range, right? For example, USD-CAD moves what? Average 60-day range is 64 pip. In a day, it moves 64 pip. Previous day, it moved 38 pip. That's the reason I don't trade this pair, because it doesn't move. Pound Aussie, Pound CAD, they move 150, 200 pip in a day. So you have room there to make some 60, 70, 80, 100 pip. How are you going to make 50 pip even if this don't even move 50 pip in a whole day? It doesn't. The average daily range is 64, means in a whole day from top to bottom, it moves not more than 64 pip. And the last day, the current day, means Friday, only 39 pip. Previous day, only 38 pip. So does it make any sense to trade this pair? No. So we have better pairs: Pound Yen, Pound CAD, Pound Aussie, Euro Aussie, right? Those pairs, they move 150, 200 pip. That's why you see most of my trades are on those pairs. So this is how the USD-CAD is, bro. And I'm gonna make this video public, so all of you can benefit out of it. And this is how USD-CAD is also. All right, I think my sound for a little while, so now I'm back. So this is the USD-CAD here, right? And after NFP, USD is getting a little weaker, so the chances are that it will drop. But again, it's on a daily basis thing. Okay, it may be like Monday comes and something bad come out from Canada, and Canadian dollar start getting weaker, then USD-CAD will go up. Okay, this is how the price move on a daily basis. So you cannot open a trade and hold it for weeks and week and week. And my strategy is that my 7-minute entry have a SL only 12 pip. If I'm wrong, I lose 12 pip, which I can cover later on very easily. But if you hold on to a bad situation, a negative trade, and then keep adding into it, that is the recipe for a disaster, right? So I do not recommend that for anyone. At least I don't do that at all. So this is it for now. TJ, I'm sorry, but that's all I can tell you right now, and I hope I can give you some direction on this pair, but this pair does not have any direction at all. And it is not one of those pair right now that we should be trading. I should be trading. I would not trade. Even though last week I had one trade, but that, like I said, in a volume time, if you have a good setup, and if it is moving in that, so you know that day is gonna move some, some pip, or maybe day or two, into that direction. So yeah, you can take that trade, but close it immediately, because the next day is gonna reverse. Okay, this could just going up and down and up and down. All right, so this is it for now. I hope that it helped you in any way, and help anybody else out there. So maybe after this I'm gonna make a video about the gold and then oil. Okay, and so bye for now, and thanks for watching, and have a wonderful the rest of the week.